Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. This site is viable for an initiative outpost, Pathfinder. Confirmed.
Congratulations, Pathfinder. This was a real challenge, and badly needed.
Director Addison? No personal appearance? Placing an outpost is a big deal.
Thank you, but no. I prefer climate control to these extremes. Real talk, Pathfinder? I, as Governor Shai, is already up my arse about this outpost. If local Angara weren't on board, we'd have a problem. We are good, right? As much as you've brought us, we can't afford to anger the neighbors.
Procedure was followed, as I invented it. Don't worry, we were invited.
Good. We need every drop of viability. Especially after this Ket facility. Vold helps. Cold as it is, it changes estimates in our favor. But the initiative needs you to find more. We're never really done, of course. Survival isn't something that just ends. And there's another matter, a ceremonial one. A statement for the archives.
Is this really the time?
Pathfinder was always a symbol. Like outpost flags hanging in the commons, the people need a connection to reality on the ground. Address them, Pathfinder. What did this mean?
Vold is a hard world, but it's not without life. It has history, people. It was worth fighting for. We're not walking into the unknown. We're joining something. And that is better than we hoped for.
Recorded, Pathfinder. Addison out.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters.
Okay, I got one for you. Here to Eldon, 3 hours, 42 minutes.
Cute.
Don't tell me.
3 hours, 18 minutes. So I get to meet the Pathfinder responsible for making this place happen. I'm Lizanna Telesso. Because of you, I have the best job in the galaxy.
Which is...
I'm an ice runner. I get to dodge the Scourge and outrun the Ket to bring water to the colonies. Doesn't get more exciting than that.
So you're responsible for the well-being of the colonies. That's a big deal.
It doesn't fall on my shoulders alone. But I like making a difference.
How did you get into this job?
I was a pilot for the Citadel fleet, till I got bored and wanted something new. The initiative sounded right up my alley. I was one of the first to sign up.
But how do you end up at this outpost?
I asked. Marched into Priya's office and told her I was the best pilot she'd get. Said I didn't care if the outpost was mostly ex-Alliance. I wanted in. I've been giving her trouble ever since.
So you mine the ice as a water source. Smart.
I fly ice blocks to the Nexus. Eos. Even made a run to Havarl for the Angara. Speaking of which, sounded like there was trouble brewing when I landed. The Angara were on edge. Maybe you should check it out.
I've flown through the Scourge before. It's not easy.
That's half the fun. I get to change my routes to avoid it, like I'm outsmarting it. I've had a few close calls where it shorted my nav system. Once, I flew blind all the way to the Nexus.
There's no way you pulled that off.
There's a reason I was the Citadel's best pilot.
Take it easy.
No fun in that.
We'll need extra heat lamps for the new civilians. Get an order to Kahele. Pleasure to meet you, Pathfinder. Priya Blake, Captain of Outpost Taravuni. I'm glad you're here. I thought we'd have to deal with this on our own.
What's the problem? Is it the Ket?
No, at least I don't think so. A few of my drill technicians went missing on a research expedition west of here. We've tried their comms, but get nothing but static.
Do you know where they were headed?
I know the route, but we lost their tracking signal halfway through. I don't know how far they got. We tried to look at their research notes, but the data is corrupted. We have 0 leads. I was supposed to keep these people safe. I've already failed them.
Don't lose hope. I'll find your people.
Coming from you, I believe it. Their research log is in the lab. Maybe your AI can piece together the corrupted data and get a nav point.
I have to say, I'm surprised the Angara let us put an outpost here.
A portion of the ice we mine goes to their blockade runners, who take it to resistance bases all over the cluster.
Water for their soldiers.
It feels good to do our part against the Ket, however small.
We're staking a claim, but what does the initiative want with Vold?
Look at the landscape. What do you see?
Ice? A lot of ice?
Water. Bold is a massive, endless source of it. We're proud to serve as the initiative's first ice runners. We mine the ice here and haul it to colonies where water is scarce.
Like Eos.
Even the Nexus. The more people we wake from cryo, the more resources we'll need. Our ice runners make sure water is never a problem.
I like this choice more and more. If I knew that this place could be used for water, it would have made it that much easier choosing it.
You picked a mouthful of a name for the outpost.
It's Shalesh. Angaran language means forward together. It represents the close relationship we have with the Angara here on Vold.
Glad to hear you're working together.
This is their world. Because of you, they trusted us enough to give us a place in it. Now it's my job to cement that bond. We'll do our best to earn what they've given us.
Were you in the Alliance too?
I was an Alliance officer for a decade before I got sick of being a pawn in the Council's power plays. Heard about the initiative and figured it'd be a fresh start. A chance to make a real difference.
You ever miss the Alliance?
Given the chance, I'd make this choice all over again. But when I see the Resistance push against the Ket, makes me wonder if my days behind a gun aren't really over.
Yeah.
I should head out.
Come back if you need anything.
I need those scientists.
I've located
Oops.
a suitable site for an HNS receiver, Pathfinder. Nav point is set.
Perfect. Requires level 20.
far did the drill techs have to dig?
Already 30 meters deep. No temperature change.
This damn ice ball. Pathfinder, welcome to Scenic Fold. Hope you're enjoying the view. To the east, ice. To the west, more ice.
I take it you aren't thrilled about your assignment?
When we arrived, I almost turned around and flew right back to the Nexus. But I'll endure this frozen hell if it means completing my research.
What are you researching?
I'm studying ways we can harness geothermal activity as a source of energy. Believe it or not, below Vold's surface is a maze of heated geothermal vents. Keeps the planet from becoming completely inhospitable, but just barely.
And you can use it as a power source.
That's the hope. I hear the Angara are doing something similar, but they won't let me get close. So I'm determined to find the solution on my own.
I'm good for now.
Don't freeze to death out there.
So much going on in each base. Yes, I have a base. I love it.
Pathfinder.
Think you can get me a few extra converters?
The Nexus sent a bunch to EOS last week, but I'll see what I can do.
I owe you one. Here's our Pathfinder. Captain Blake says you're welcome to any tech in my stock. By the way, I saw your Nomad earlier. How does that thing handle?
You ever ramp off a cliff in one of those? Best feeling ever.
I knew it. Think I can convince them to send one here?
I'll put in a good word.
I like you already. Anyway, I have new tech in stock. See if anything strikes your interest.
A lot of mods. See, I know it's an ultra rare, but I don't like that gun. So I'm gonna sell it.
It's you. Bennett Cahaley reporting for duty. You need supplies? I'm your man. It's an honor to meet you, Pathfinder.
Everything in working order? You have enough support from the Nexus?
No complaints, Pathfinder. Captain Blake makes sure everything runs smoothly.
Captain Blake?
Not an official title, of course. She earned the nickname because she runs this place like an Alliance camp. But I've jabbered away for too long. You're here for supplies.
Let's see what you have.
Whatever you need, I've got it.
No.
Alice never been.
So This is what's down here. That is the missing science crew. Tempest is there. I found a pistol in here, awesome.
Life support is stable.
Might be downstairs. On top of the freaking building.
Sam, you get anything from this mess?
Analyzing. It seems most of their data comes from a single nav point. Updating now.
Here's hoping they're still okay.
Last place to look.
The temperature is falling, Pathfinder. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
The outpost people.
We need to find whatever did this.
This is where the research thingy sent us.
Keep an eye out for Priya's people.
What is that?
I can't. Don't let its size scare you. Pocket the legs.
Temperatures are below freezing and continuing to fall.
Don't let it reproduce!
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
Attack its legs.
Okay, so you do have guns.
Life support failure is imminent, Pathfinder. Life support is failing.
Okay. That's gonna be difficult.
I can't wait to take this architect down.
Yikes! Architect sighted!
isn't it?
We can take out its legs!
Aim for its head!
Okay, so clearly I need more levels or guns or something.
I can't.
Yikes! Architect sighted!
Aim for its legs! New remnant on the field! Excellent!
Running ammo! We can take out its legs!
Testing Pathfinder.
New remnant on the field! Target the legs!
Time for a headshot!
Okay. Nope, I'm stubborn. I have to take this thing down.
I can't.
That architect is huge!
Tech armor.
Target delays.
Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder.
One blast, they got me. I'm gonna let this go because I need more equipment. But that is pretty cool. Missing crew, I gotta do that.
I'm reading a severe temperature drop. The ambient temperature is normal.
These are the emergency medical supplies the doctor mentioned. We have to get them to the caches. Sam, you saving the location data?
Of course, Pathfinder.
That's Techix, according to my map.
I'm reading a temperature decrease.
Heads up. Looks like a Ket construct.
Approaching a resistance emergency medical cache, Pathfinder.
Got it. Let's check it out. One down, 2 to go. Probably expected someone injured or dying.
They got us! Serves them right!
Pathfinder. Life support is stable.
happened here?
Okay, that was bad.
happened here?
That's two of them.
I'm reading a temperature decrease. Ambient temperature is normal. Life support is back online.
I think that's it.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. mining zone has been depleted. I'm detecting below normal temperatures. Extreme cold is detected, Pathfinder. Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits. Life support is back online. Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Cache restocked. The emergency medical caches are back in business.
Excellent news. Come back when you can. We just got new supplies, and I have something I think you might find useful.
Life support is back online.
Maybe you can show me next time. Bandages. Get Escol to give you some coagulant. You should have lots and supplies. It's good to see you back. You saved lives today. We don't know who or how many, but you did. I set something aside for you from our latest shipment. For your help.
Hey, thanks. That's real nice of you.
It's dangerous out there. Everyone relies on their gear to get them home. Applies to you too.